Squeenix to report extraordinary 22.1 billion, not dollar, but yen. It's still like 140 million though. Loss canceling games in more selective pipeline. And so, by the way, when this article came out, immediately all the woke defenders were out there. Oh, this doesn't say anything about how their previous games performed. They're just saying they lost this money due to canceling current projects. Okay. So if their previous games did gangbusters, do you think they'd need to be canceling this many projects? Are you guys even capable of thinking? Someone took down this entire studio and cost $140 million with her mind. Yeah, that game Forspoken hurt a lot. It sure didn't help. And then you look at how poorly their other games have been performing, at least they're non-retro throwback type games. Pretty much all of their next-gen PS5 exclusives, to say that they underperformed would be an understatement. But that's what happens when you go PS5 exclusive. Don't expect to make that many sales. So whatever you underperformed by making your game a PS5 exclusive, that's what you're going to have to tack on. Like next time PlayStation wants one of your games to be exclusive, all right, well for an extra 500 million maybe. Yeah, we know how much we're supposed to sell with these games, and we know how much we actually sold thanks to being exclusive. Yeah, you're going to owe us a lot of money. And why sell American studios for getting a sweet babyfied game that's going to flop anyway? Yeah, Squeenix is just incompetent, I believe. They've been making so many bad decisions. Eventually, someone with sense is going to take over. Like maybe someone's maybe some executive is going to be there. Like, when Yoko Taro was around, like that's the last time we had anything that was truly defining of a fucking generation. Maybe we should get him back. Maybe we should give him full creative freedom to make Nier Automata 2 or something along that vein. Nah, that doesn't fit with DEI though, huh? Squeenix has posted a report that they're expecting to claim extraordinary losses in their latest fiscal year ending March current year just current year. Okay. Totaling 22.1 billion yen or $140 million. All gone with their minds. So a new financial report notes that the company will recognize extraordinary losses and content abandonment losses due to revised policy on the development of high-definition games. So after enough flops, they have to get selective. It's like Netflix. There was a time when it was almost a meme that pretty much anything could be greenlit by Netflix. Any random bum off the street can pitch a random nonsensical idea and Netflix would throw millions of dollars at it. Sounds good. Make it. That's not happening anymore. Now they have to focus on just making stuff that makes them money. Now, furthermore, the company said the new policy change has the intention of being more selective and focused in the allocation of development resources. The translation for this is Squeenix doesn't have the money to continue making flop after flop after flop. They're going to have to be very selective about which flops they continue to make. So while it's not outright stated, the above notes are PR speak for what is several games being canceled, as the policy change led to Squeenix reporting the abandonment losses of 22.1 billion yen. So here's what they said. Nature of the extraordinary losses. At the meeting convened on March 27th, current year, Board of Directors of Squeenix Holdings, the company, voted in light of a myriad changes underway in the environment surrounding its group to revise the group's approach to the development of high-definition games with the intention of being more selective and focused in the allocation of development resources. So hopefully that means going back to their roots, like more Dragon Quest, less Forspoken. Yes, Squeenix used to deliver good content. They did. Not anymore. Now they want them global standards. They want that global audience. Okay, congrats. See, we'll see where that gets you. As a result of a close examination of the group's development pipeline undertaken in keeping with the revised approach, the company expects to recognize recognize approximately 22.1 billion yen in content abandonment losses on its books for the fiscal year ended March current year. Outlook. The company is carefully reviewing its consolidated forecast for the fiscal year ended March current year to assess potential for impact from the above and other factors. Should revisions to its forecast prove necessary, the company will promptly disclose the same. It's probably going to get worse. It will. Until Squeenix starts delivering good games again, this ain't going to get any better. And as many others have pointed out, these big bloated corporations aren't able to just course correct on a dime like some indies might. They got games that are on like 10-year cycles that are already 4 or 5 years in. Yeah, they're not going to just suddenly reverse course on them, although they might cancel them. Maybe that's what this was. I wonder if some of the games they canceled, they've been in development for ages, and they just decided like, nah, it'll do less damage if we just cut our losses now than if we let this come out and lose even more customers. I think that's the lesson that a lot of these companies are actually starting to learn, was that even if it costs them money, if they cancel a project that they know was going to be toxic, it's better than letting it ride through and drive paying customers away from you. We'll see where they go, though. Maybe if we're lucky, this will be Squeenix getting ready for a redemption arc. I'm not going to hold my breath because I don't really trust Squeenix unless they publicly announce that they finally did away with that fucking ethics department. It's probably not going to happen. But good. At least they recognize they can't keep this going. That's better than most.